Hey guys, what's up? Wagwan. Welcome back to one of my makeup tutorials. If you're new here, my name is Kela K Moore. Please subscribe, like, comment, click the notification bell so you guys can be notified when I drop a new tutorial. Stay tuned to watch me beat her face to the gods for her birthday and also cover up our discolorization. I always don't know if I call that word right or wrong. Discolorization. You guys can drop it in the comments. Let me know if the right one that's because everybody have this one word with them always. I mix up for some reason. I prime the skin. I use Fenty primer and chamomile lotion to prime the skin. Now I am going to use Maybelline Fit Me in the shade 360 on the perimeter of our face, which is a darker shade. And then I'm gonna use a Maybelline Super Stay Full Coverage to cover up our dark spots, even out the skin tone. This is in the shade 355, I think. I'm gonna put that in the middle of her face, under her eyes, around her mouth, a little bit over her brows, or I should say in the middle, in between her brows, in that area right there. So I'm gonna blend the outside and the insides together like my life depends on it. Okay. Also, as watching the video while I'm doing this voiceover, I realized that I kind of build it up. Even though putting on concealer is gonna cover everything eventually, but I did do a little build up on the insides of her face. Ensure that everything is completely covered. Then here I went in with LA Girl Concealer in Fawn. I placed this under her eyes, her forehead, down the bridge of her nose, her chin, and over her lips. I can't remember what that part is called. Oh no, I remember. Cupid bow. Yes, Cupid bow. Up in editing, I realized that I missed some parts. Thought I was recording, but obviously I was not recording. So I blend her concealer with the same brush I'm using to press this setting powder in her skin. And this setting powder is by RMCA in the translucent shade. Also, I did not liquid contour. I did not liquid contour for her face because I used the darker shade around or the perimeter of her face. So liquid contour wasn't really necessary at this moment. Now I am baking with a sponge. I'm applying it heavily, as you can see, to bake it. You know, so they set the makeup for the day. You know, have nothing to worry about. Face beats, everything stay. I'm applying this in all the areas that are concealed. So also I like to place some setting powder over the brows to prepare me for brow slay, as this absorbs any additional oil from the brows. Right. So before I start drawing the brows and filling them in, I use a spoolie to brush them upwards in an upwards outer motion. Then I use a brow pomade by LA Girl Brow Gel Liner. I use it to outline the top of her brows. That's the way I like to start. And then I outline the bottom. And then after that, I just fill everything in. And it's the same procedure for the next brow. Oh, guys, it's a frustration for me realizing that I also did not catch the part where I clean up her brows. But for that part, I use, I think I use LA Girl. No, not think. I use LA Girl concealer in Fawn under her brow bone and espresso at the front of her brows, and also I went back with a very lighter shade 30 in Maybelline Fit Me concealer to brighten her on the bone, under the bone of her eyes. Here I am using, I started the highs and I'm using a light brown transition color from the Warrior palette. I'm not sure which number that palette is, but I'm going to put it in the description box below, and I am just using this little transition color and also bringing it slightly down her nose, slightly down the sides of her nose to give me a contoured look. So I'm taking the darker brown from the same palette to build up the eyeshadow color. So I'm just blending this in and taking my time to build it up. And I'll also bring this color down on the nose bridge for contour. So yeah, basically I use a one stone kill two bird, and I really like this technique. It works for me. I went on by taking the darkest brown from the palette, from the Warrior palette, and just a little brown from the Island Gyal palette by Yardi Cosmetics. I mixes both these colors together to add some depth at the outer corner of her eyes. So I'm just gonna go back and forth in the palette and just trying to build up this color to my liking. So I'm just building. I'm just intensifying. Preparing for shimmer, I'm using Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade 30. As a base for the shimmer, this allows the shimmer to pop. Just pop out somewhere. And for the shimmer, I'm going to use also from one of the Warrior palettes. I think it's 1, 2, I can't remember. I'm using a shimmer from that palette over her lids. Then I am going to apply some glitter that I got locally over the shimmer. Guys, I also lost the footage for this part, so please bear with me. to me, this is the brown in the Zulu palette. I love this eyeshadow brown. I use it for bronze. I also like a bronzer and a contour shade for me. I love the warmness that it gives the skin. This is literally the only touched shadow in this palette at this moment. I also have another palette just like this, and that is the only color that is finished. So I parked that one and started using this one because it has the brown that I want. The brown that is life. I'm just applying this until I'm satisfied. So after finish warming up the skin, I went in with blush, but also by Juvias Place in, I think it's Sharon 2 palette, the orange shade and the burgundy shade. I mixed both those colors together. Well, the reason why I placed concealer on her lips while I was doing her highlights is because I wanted to cancel out all the colors in her lips, and I also lost the lip footage, so I went in with green curler pencil and I just outlined her lips, and I like the outcome, so I didn't put any gloss over it. I let it remain matte like that, and I like the combination and everything, so that's it for the lips. Also, I use P. Louise base in the shade blue to line a waterline and pop 2 individual lashes under her eyes for a little drama, and this is it. This is the final look, guys. Thanks for tuning in, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.